Testing. 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 Oh, that worked. Perfect. Let's see here. Cool. Nice. Alright. How's it going, everybody? My name's Jeff, and finally got off work, and I'm gonna go ahead and continue some more Nightcrawler games. I'm still working on my protection aspect with him. That's my favorite aspect, and I've been currently doing I've been trying to do a build with being able to control minions using the Change of Fortune new card that came with his deck. This really does help with like putting more cards in your hand. And I've been testing it a couple times against Zola. Haven't really scored a win on him yet, at least on camera. But you know what they say: if it doesn't happen on camera, it's like it never happened at all. So I'm going to continue to try and get that W on him. So go ahead and get this all set up here. Right. So we got Zola, stage 1-2, health set at 12. He has Retaliate 1. Island of Dr. Zola. Search the encounter deck for the Hydra Prison. We have it right here. And reveal it. And then each player searches the encounter deck for a copy of Ultimate Bioservant. He's right here. And he gets Toughness on him when he comes in. That's all set for there. And then the Island of Dr. Zola. Force response after resolving step 1 of the villain phase. You place 1 test counter here. If there are 3 or more test counters here, discard cards from the top of the encounter deck until a minion is discarded. Then put the minion into play, engage with the first player, and then remove 3 test counters from the scheme. Very important key word there. It says put into play, meaning that the win reveal abilities will not activate when you do that. Hydra Prison is when it's revealed. Each player searches the deck, discard pile and hand for a hero-specific ally. Nightcrawler's specific is Day Tripper. It's a one-way ticket. Yeah, if you know, you know. Yeah, like the Beatles. And we place this face down underneath this scheme, and then the threat is the X threat is whatever the cost of the total ally. Since I'm playing alone, I'll be adding 2 because of the cost here to this this one. So there's gonna be 3 threat on the Hydra Prism. Once it's defeated, I remove the scheme from the game and then return each ally to the owner's hand. Alright, so my health is 9. Shuffle in here. Let's see here. Wish I could shuffle. I get nervous when the camera's on and my hands are being shown. It scares me. Alright, where I put it is this. Is that set? Alright, yeah. Alright, cool. It's okay. I shuffled somewhat decent, so I mean, I loaded the cards because I'm tired of losing on stream. So, you know, it's part of my plan to do that. I mean, if you're not cheating, you're not trying. You know what I mean? All right. Everything is set to go. I'm going to draw it to my hand size of 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, so we got flappable, riposte. See, look at that. Loaded. Loaded the cards. All right. How do we want to do this? I do want to keep this because that could pay for this. This could be good to use because I could definitely use it to. I think I'm just gonna definitely want to keep the unflappable. I'm gonna just mulligan these 3. Got another port punch. Okay. Oh, there we go. Plans changed. Definitely want this out first. I definitely like to get this out too. So, yeah, okay. Let's use Kurt's ability to search my deck for a copy of Banff. And then let's play a genius to put out the Cutlass. This counts as 2 restricted cards, and then Nightcrawler gets +1 attack, +1 defense. and gains retaliate. Let's do a let's use a. I really wanted to have these out. Let's do a port punch. And let's put in a specialized training. It comes in with 5. Really want the unflappable out. Alright, let's flip to Nightcrawler. And we will let's get that burned down. Let's thwart for 2 on this. And we'll put 3 on here. And then I'm going to regret this. And put Bamf on the villain. And we'll call that a turn. Drop the hand size of 5. Okay, so 3, 4, 5. So we have Armored Vest, Under Control, Come At Me Bub, another under Control, and a Riposte. So let's start the villain's turn. So 1 threat will go onto the main, and we'll put a test counter on. Zola's going to attack. And I will go ahead and just take this. So it's going to be a base of 1. And that's going to be 2. So he's attacking me for 3. That'll drop me down to 6. And he'll take 1 damage from my retaliate. And Bioservant's going to attack. And I'll go ahead and take that also. So that'll be 1 damage. And then a retaliate will ping off his toughness. And then we get the counter card. And Mind Ray. So now Zola's going to attack again, and I'm going to be stunned. So I'm going to get stunned, and I think I will defend this one. So I'm going to discard Bamf to declare myself the defender without having to exhaust. And that's going to be a base of 1. And then place the boost effect is place 1 test counter on the main scheme. So he'll be attacking me for the 1, and that will be a successful defense. He'll take 1 hit for the retaliate, which drops him down to 10. I'll go ahead and be able to use Unflappable to draw 1 card, and that draws into a Not Today. Alright, and then Ultimate Bioservant is going to attack me again for 1. And I will go ahead and take that again. So then I'll go to 4, and that will do a retaliate 1 damage to the Bioservant, and that will conclude Villain's turn. So now it's my turn. Alright, so let's do a couple of things here. Let's play Come Get Me Bub. That's a hero action. I can discard cards from the encounter deck until I discard a minion. And then I can put the minion into play, and I can heal 3 damage to my identity and give myself a toughness card. So we'll go ahead and do that. That's a Mind Raid, that's good. So a Ultimate Bioservant will be coming into play. So that's good. So that's 2 Mind Raids in the discard pile. So there's 1 more, plus there's 2 advances in there still. So now he'll get a tough. And I'll heal for 3. Bring me up to 7. And we'll go ahead and put toughness on. Just put that on there. Alright, now let's go ahead and thwart 2 off of this. And then we will play 1 Under Control as a resource to put on an Armor Vest. So now now my defense is at 5, and I have Retaliate. That is pretty neat, actually. And then we will go ahead and let's put this on the Bioservant. Wish we had the Change of Fortune out, but we don't. Well, actually, in that case, it's probably a waste to even do that right now. It's unnecessary. I'm going to do this to bring back a Bamf into my hand. And let's do... yeah. And I'll just hold on to these 2. We got Depth Focus, Nick Fury, another Energy Barrier. Alright, so Villain's turn. We'll put 1 threat onto the main. And this will put Tusk Counter on here. So that's 3. We're going to discard until we get ourselves a minion. There's 1. There's the advance. And Azola's Mutate. Alright. So Villain will activate and is going to attack. I will go ahead and let this go through since I have the toughness on. So he's going to be attacking for a base of 1. And the boost effect, the Zola's Mutate will get shuffled back into the counter deck. And I'll lose the toughness, and the retaliate will hit villain down to 9. Ultimate Bioservant is going to attack for 1. I will go ahead and take that, and that's going to retaliate 1 onto the Bioservant. And then the other Bioservant's going to attack me. I'm also going to let him hit me, which will give him a retaliate. Take that off. Then Zola's mutate will attack. And I will go ahead and do a defend, while I'll also do Fury as a resource, and then a Not Today, which will raise my defense up to a 7. So that'll be a perfect defense on that, which then I can go ahead and remove 2 threat from a scheme, which I'll go ahead and, yeah, I'll take these off. I'll go ahead and remove threat off of specialized training. Alright, so then when this is defeated, I can, each player who doesn't control a specialization upgrade chooses one set aside specialization upgrade and puts it into play under their control. So I think what I'm going to do is, since my defense is already pretty stacked, I'm going to go ahead and throw on I'm going to throw it on. I'm going to give myself the combat specialist. So now my attack will go up. So now my attack is a 1, 2. So my attack's a 3. And then whenever I do a basic attack, I can draw 1 card. So that helps. And then these are gone. And I exhaust the unflappable to draw a card. There's my change of fortune, which I needed. And did I take off the... Oh yeah, I blocked him. And then he takes 1 damage for retaliate. Alright. So that's concludes that. And then we'll get the encounter card. Off with his head. When revealed, each minion activates against the player that it's engaged with. And if no minion activates this way, discard cards from the top. So everyone's attacking me. So it's going to be 1 damage there, 1 damage there, 2 from him. So I'm at 1 health. Wow. So that's a retaliate. That's a retaliate. I almost died there. I was so scared. This is not going the way that I wanted it. Make sure that it's just minions, right? Yeah, it's just minions. Alright, my turn. So I need to flip down. That has to happen. How do I flip down? So I'm going to lose the main scheme for flipping down, but I'm going to play this. Good Def Focus in play. And then I definitely want Change of Fortune to play. So go ahead and put that in. Flipping down. It's my only option right now because I only have 1 health left. And we'll flip up everyone. And let's draw a hand size of 6. X gene, energy. Cards are sticking. Superpower training. Endurance. Bamf. 3, 4, 5. And then scout ahead. Okay, well, this could help. Alright. So villain's turn, main goes to 3. We'll go ahead and put a test counter here. Villain's going to scheme for a base of 2. So that'll go up to 5. And then this will go up to 6, which will scheme out. So the Mad Doctor, when revealed, each player searches the encounter deck and discard pile for a minion and reveals it, and then shuffle the encounter deck. This has a starting threat of 1. Feel like so we got 1. We have shadows in here still. We have an advance still in here, and 1 assault. So 1, 2, and then he's got, I believe, 1 more of his activate cards. Mind Ray. Yep. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh no, this one's got 2, so that's 5. 5 bad cards to worry about. I'll put the Berserk Mutate in since the Quick Strike won't affect me right now. Alright, and then he'll scheme for 1, he'll scheme for 1. So that goes up to 3, and then the Berserk Mutate will scheme for 0. Look at the encounter card. Queen of Hearts. When revealed, search the encounter deck and discard pile for Crazy Gang, Side Scheme, and reveal it. It's getting spooky. Alright. So, after a non-elite minion schemes against a player, deal that minion to the player face down card. And it comes up with 2. Alright. Oh, this is a tough order. How am I going to do this? Alright, I'm going to use Kurt's ability to search for a Bamf card. I'm going to exhaust Kurt to recover for 3. I'm going to flip him over to hero form. Actually, hold on, before I do that, I'll use superpower training as a resource to put in X gene. Now I'll flip over. I'm going to exhaust. I'm going to exhaust X gene. And then discard BAM from my hand to play Scout Ahead. And I can remove 3 threat from Scheme, and then by discarding the BAMF already, I can remove 3 threat from another scheme. So I'm going to remove 3 off of the Hydra Prison, and I'm going to remove the 2 off of the Crazy Gang. This gets removed from the game. And Day Tripper can go into my hand. This is defeated. And then I'm going to play BAMF. What do I want to put BAMF on? I'm going to put BAMF on the Mutate. And then I'll play a double resource to play Day Tripper in. After Day Tripper enters play, search your deck and discard pile for a copy in BAMF and attach it to an enemy. And then deal 1 damage to each enemy with a copy of BAMF. So we'll go ahead and retrieve that BAMF from the discard pile. And let's put it on. Let's put it on him. So 1 damage is done to everybody who's got a BAMF on it. So Zola is going to go down to 8. This Zola Mutate is any more damage hits. He's going to go down to a 3. And he's going to take 1 damage. And then we're going to go ahead and do let's do 2 damage to the Queen of Hearts. She'll take 1 consequential. Wish I had more resources to play this, but I don't. So I'm going to hold on to the Endurance, and then we'll ready up everything. So, yeah, drop to hand size of 5. So, got Come At Me Bub. Not today. Electrostatic Armor. Kurt's Chapel. Where was that when I needed it? Alright, so villain, get the 1 threat, 1 test counter. Villain's going to attack. I will go ahead and just discard Bamf to defend. And with that, I'm going to don't have that. I'm going to use the Electrosac Armor as a resource to play Not Today. And it's going to be a base of 1, 2, 3. So that's a successful defense. So I can go ahead and remove 2 threat from Scheme. So I'll drop that down to 2. He'll take 1 damage for Retaliate. That will go ahead and trigger my Unflappable. So I can draw 1 card into a teleport drop. Alright, and then Bioservant, Ultimate Bioservant's going to attack. And I will go ahead and take that. So that'll drop me down to 3. And then Retaliate will defeat the Bioservant. And that will trigger Change of Fortune. And Scout Ahead and Strength. Another Ultimate Bioservant's going to attack. And I'm going to take that also. So that's going to drop me down to 2. Retaliate. Solus Mutate's going to attack. And I'll go ahead and Bamf. And that'll do 1 damage with Retaliate. Then the Berserker Mutate's going to attack. And I'll also Bamf on that one. Queen of Hearts attacks. Day Triple defend. That'll defeat Day Tripper. And kind of stuck here. Counter card. And coming at me with a Quick Strike. And I will defend that. Let's roll Retaliate. Alright. Still alive. What can we do to not die? I need so let's use Death Focus to reduce the cost of let's use that as a reduce the cost of Scout Ahead, and I can go ahead and remove this threat off. Then we'll do don't know if I can survive another onslaught attack. I know that if 3 of those minions don't have scheming on it, I think what I should do this is probably going to ruin my day, but it'll help me get health at least. Let's play a come get me bub. And we're going to discard so we get a minion. Oh, there goes the other mind ray. That's good. Alright, so he comes in. Which doesn't help because he's got 1 scheme, which is not ideal. 1, 2, 3. That bumps me up to 5. So maybe I don't have to flip down now. I could play the... use the Kurt's Chapel to bring back a Bamf. Then we can do... yeah, because I'm stunned, so this is not going to help me at all. Let's use the teleport... use the teleport drop. We'll put endurance on. So that'll increase my life by 3. I'm at 8. 8 stuff with toughness on. Who's got the most damage? So I gotta definitely block those. I'll put Bamf on this guy. Hold on to the double. We'll hold on to that. And we'll just play it out and see what happens. Alright, so drawing up this hand size of 5, so it's 2, tally ho. 3, 4, 5. Now I really wish I had more Bamfs on the table right now. My light just randomly turns off. That was amazing. Alright, so let's see where we're at. And I think we got all of his mind rays are... I think that all the mind rays are in the graveyard now. There's an assault. There's an advance. There's a second mind ray. Third mind ray. So I still have another advance to worry about. Another assault. Right? Yeah. And there's a gang up in there still. I have to worry about. So depending on how this goes. Alright, so villain's gonna activate. It's 1 threat. Test counter. He's going to attack. I really want to just... Let it go through. So it's going to be 1, 2. So toughness is gone. He'll take a retaliate. And then ultimate bio servant's going to attack. And I'll let that one go through. So that'll hit me for 1. Down to 7. And he goes to he's got 1 retaliate. Solos mutates, will attack. I'm gonna Bamf. And then he'll get hit with retaliate. And it's a perfect defense. So we'll go ahead and exhaust Change of Fortune and the Unflappable. So I'll get dropped to 3 cards now. 1 card for the Unflappable, 2 for the Change of Fortune. So we're going to draw into another Change of Fortune and Angel's Airy. I got 2 cards left. Alright, so now the Berserk Mutate's going to attack. And I will just defend that. So he'll take a damage. Queen of Hearts will attack me for 1. She'll take a damage. And then I'm going to take 2 damage from the Berserk Mutate, bringing me down to 4. And then I'm taking 2 from a Zola Mutate, bringing me down to 2. So now, depending on what gets drawn on this card, if it's a gang up, I'm dead. And if it's a villain attacks me, I'm probably dead too. Well, let's find out. And it's a Berserk Mutate, which has Quick Strike, and I can't defend that, so I'm dead. That is a bummer. Those minions sure do build up. Oh, unfortunate. Alright. Getting stunned didn't help. Thought things were going to get lucky with having that Cutlass in the beginning. Where is... All right. Let's see if we can get it this time. Flip it down to 9. All right, we're all set to go. 2, 4, 6. Savior, tail, riposte, unflappable, and barrier. So the Xavier. Do I need Xavier right now? Definitely keep the tail. Get a confuse on him. What's Mulligan these for? Port away, energy. Okay. 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, we could now search for a BAMF. We could use Port Punch to put in use Port Punch to put in specialized training. Well, actually no, I could use BAMF to do that. use BAMF to pay for specialized training. Then use the double energy and the port punch. Put in Xavier, flip Kurt over, thwart down specialized training, and then I can get my defense in. Actually, would that work? Okay, so let's do that. We're gonna flip the Nightcrawler. We're gonna use BAMF to pay for specialized training. That comes in with 5 threat. I'll use the double resource and port punch to pay for Xavier. Actually, no. Before I do that, I'm going to thwart 2 off of specialized. So that'll leave it at 3. Then I'm going to put in Professor Xavier and use port punch and energy as the cost. Thwart 3 with Professor Xavier. He'll take a consequential. This will defeat specialized training. And then we will go ahead and put... Oh, and we're going to use his ability to ready up an X-Man. And let's put in... We'll put in a specialized defense specialist. And we're going to go ahead and use Portaway as a resource to put in my tail. And then we'll have Nightcrawler attack to take off the toughness. And we'll call that a turn. Drop to hand size of 5, so we get strength. Kurt's Chapel. BAMF. Change of fortune. Another change of fortune. Alright, 1 threat on the main scheme. 1 test counter. Villain will attack. And we'll go ahead and block that. So it'll be a base of 1. And again, I have no idea what this is supposed to be, so I'm going to count this as 1, I guess. And that'll be 2 damage, but my defense is a 4, so that'll be a successful defense. After I do a basic defense, I can go ahead and exhaust this card to draw 1 card. We're going to draw that into a teleport drop. Ultimate Battle Servant will attack. Xavier will go ahead and defend that, and he'll take only 1 damage. And we'll go ahead for the encounter card. And defensive programming attached to the mini with the most remaining hit points, which would be him. And he gets +2 hit points and guard. So his hit points are 6. And he has guard. And that's the end of the villain turn. Professor X is gone. And it's my turn. So we'll go ahead and do... I'm going to go ahead and put a copy of BAMF onto Zola. And we're going to pay 1 change of fortune for a change of fortune. And we will go ahead and do a double. We'll do a strength with a teleport drop. Discard a copy of Bamf and do 8 damage and stun the enemy. So he's stunned. We'll do 8 damage. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, dropping him down to 4. I'll take 1 hit for retaliate. Kurt's Chapel. I should probably hold on to that. But I don't have a Bamf. I'm going to use Kurt's Chapel to bring back a Bamf. Oh, wait, I can't do that. Fudge. Never mind. Taking back all that. Instead of me doing it to Zola, I'm just going to do it to this guy over here, and he's dead. And do I want to still do that? Yeah, I do, actually. I'll still bring that back to my hand, and I'll put the Bamf on Zola. And we're ready. Hey, what's up, Havoc? I don't know how long you've been in there. I didn't mean to, if I was ignoring anyone. Alright, drawing up the hand size of 5. So we go draw into a rogue, port and punch, under control, superpower training, perfect. Come get me, bub. We'll go 1 threat on the main, put on a test counter. Yeah, how's work going? My job's been brutal. Alright, so Zola's going to attack. I will go ahead and just use Bamf to do a basic defend without exhausting. He attacks a base of 1 and place a test counter onto the main, and then Zola gets +1 scheme and attack for each attack for this activation. So he's got a 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, but I have a 4 defense, so I still win. So since I defended and did a basic defense with Bamf, I can exhaust it, and I can draw a card into a riposte. Villain gets the encounter card. And Zola's mutate. When revealed, discard cards from the top of the encounter deck until a tech attachment is discarded and attached to Zola's mutate. Hey, screw that card. Oh, yeah. Perfect. Perfect shuffling. That's right. Look at that. That's like the 3 you don't want there, especially with a deck that's got a whole bunch of minions. Alright, he'll get that. That's amazing. This is the game. This will be the game. Alright, he gets +2 hit points, so he has 7, and he is a 3 scheme and 4 attack monster, minion, mutate, Hell Hydra. And it's my turn. So, things I want to do. I want to use... Let's use Come Get Me Bub. Let's use that to... Darn, I don't have enough. Do not have enough to do that, do I? He's got 7. Let's play this to bring back Bamf into my hand. And we'll put Bamf on the mutate. And we'll go ahead and do... We'll put under control on him also. Use the tail to generate wild resource for an event, which we'll use repost as a resource to play Port and Punch. And we'll do 3 damage to the Zola mutate. And then deal another 3 damage to each enemy with Bamf attached to it. So that's 6 damage on him. And then let's hold on to superpower tree, and actually, so that's gonna pop. Let's exhaust Nightcrawler. Let's get 2 off of the main. And then we'll hold on to Rogue and the superpower training. We'll ready up. And then we'll drop to our hand size of 5. So we're going to draw into electrostatic armor, energy barrier, and endurance. Alright, so 1 will go onto the main. We will put a test counter onto the main. There is more than 3, so we will discard cards until a minion comes into play. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. And we got another Zola mutate. We'll go ahead and remove 3 test counters off the main. And Zola will attack. And I will just... Alright, I'll defend. No, I'll take it. It's going to be, so base of 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3 drops me down to 6. Zola mutate will attack me. I'll use my Bamf to defend. So he's attacking me with 4. I have a defense of 4. So that'll be a successful defense, which will then trigger my under control, which will... That was a waste for using that because he only had 1 hit point anyways, but it'll do 4 damage to a minion, and he was already at 6, so he's dead there. And then I can trigger my defense specialist because I did do a basic defense by using my Bamf. So I can draw a card, and then I can use my Change of Fortune to draw 2 cards because I defeated an enemy this turn. So Fury, Angel's Airy, and a Death Focus. And this Zola's mutate's going to attack me. Really don't want to exhaust. I'll just take it. So it'll be 2 damage, dropping me down to 4. Get the encounter card. Test subjects. When defeated, the first player discards cards from the top of the encounter deck until they discard minion, then reveal the minion. Alright. So let's do. Let's play Def. Let's use Def Focus. Let's use an energy barrier. Let's use the endurance and the superpower training. And then we'll put in Nick Fury. We'll draw 3 cards. Scout Ahead, Come Get Me Bub, and a Bamp. Let's use let's use the tail to reduce the cost of an event. Play Scout Ahead, and we'll use don't want to do that. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, we'll do that. So I'll remove 3. This will get removed. And we'll take this 2 off. So get Day Tripper in my hand. This is defeated, so we'll discard cards from the encounter deck until a minion is, and then reveal it. Oh, there's 1. So not too bad. It was the Bow Servant, so he gets toughness. Let's do Come Get Me Bub. Discard cards until a minion is revealed. Alright, so that are not revealed but put into play. So Queen of Hearts is in play. Her effect won't activate. I can heal 3. I can get toughness. Let's do Angel's Eerie, Electrostatic Armor. Let's put Day Tripper in. And then she'll bring back a Bamf. We'll put it on Zola's Mutate. We'll do 1 damage to him because of that. And I'm gonna hold on to Rogue. So let's do we'll do 4 damage to Zola. Bring him down to 8. And then Fury takes that. Then I'll defeat Day Tripper. He should be at 2. Alright. Yeah, that should be fine. And then we'll have Nightcrawler. Let's do 1 damage to Queen Hearts, and then we'll ready up. Alright, so drop to our hand size of 5. We're keeping Rogue, so we got the Cutlass. There we go. And then Scout Ahead. Tally-Ho. Nice. And then not today. I regret not doing an attack on him now because I could have Tally-Ho'd him. That's unfortunate. 1 threat on the main. Test counter. Villain's going to attack. I will have Fury block it. That should do it. Zola's Mutate's going to attack. I will... It's too bad I can't kill him. I'll use the tail to generate a wild resource. Well, first I'm going to Bamf and then play the resource to play Tally-Ho. So discard this. Wild resource to Tally-Ho. After Bamf makes Nightcrawler the Defender of an attack, return the copy of Bamf. And then deal 3 damage to the enemy. So that's 3 damage to him, and I also was a perfect defense on that. So I can go ahead and exhaust Defense Specialist to draw a card into Come Get Me Bub. And then the Ultimate Bioservant's going to attack me for 1. And I will take that, I guess. So there goes my toughness. Queen of Hearts will attack me for 1. And we'll go for the encounter card. Attach the minion with the most remaining hit points. And they get +2 and retaliates. So who's got the most hit points? I would assume it would be Ultimate Bioservant, right? Because he's got 1 left. You have 3. You have 4. Yep. So Ultimate Bioservant now has 6 health points and retaliate because of pain inhibitors and a toughness. So we got 2 scheme there. Let's use Scout Ahead as a resource. And we're going to bring back a Bamf. I really want to get Rogue out. I really need to get... Let's thwart 2. Let's put a Bamf on Zola's Mutate. He's only attacking me for 1. Alright, and then I'm gonna ready up. I'm gonna hold on to my Bamf and a Rogue. Drop to 5. So we got Genius, Tally Ho, that's helpful, and an X Gene. Main goes up by 1. We put a test counter on there, it's at 3, so force response, discard until a minion is put into play. So we lost the advance there. So another ultimate Bow Servant's in play. That comes into play with toughness. We'll go ahead and remove the 3 test counters off the scheme. Zola's going to attack. What do we do? What do we do? I'm going to go ahead and do a basic defense on that. So it'll be 1. And then place a test counter on the main scheme. Then for each test counter, he gets +1 at scheme, +1 attack. So he's attacking me for 2. My defense is a 3, 4, 5, so I win. So I could go ahead and well, first he gets hit with Retaliate, so I'll drop him down to 7. I'll trigger my Defense Specialist, which will let me draw into 1 card. That gives me an under control. Zola's Mutate's going to attack. And I will Bamf that. Actually, no. It doesn't matter what happens regardless, but Bamf, and then Retaliate. He's defeated. And I can draw 2 cards, but I'm gonna don't want to deal with an encounter card right now. Why not? So I'm gonna draw 1, and then this comes in. We'll shuffle my deck. Leave my second card. Armored Vest, not today. Bioservant attacks me for 1. 5. Ping with the Retaliate. What was that? She hits me for 1. I go down to 4. She takes Retaliate. He hits me for 1. Retaliate. Lose the tough. And now we have our counter card phase. This is my 1. This is the second one. First one. And it's not the one that I really wanted to have. Mind Ray. Zola attacks you, you're stunned. Attacking for 1, 2, 3. And that'll be a defeat. Ugh. So painful. Everything felt like it was coming together. Need to think of something. From what I'm experiencing with this, it feels like as long as the longer the fight goes, with all of the defending I'm doing with these minions, it is basically kind of working in advance, kind of wearing me down. So I'm wondering if maybe I might need to switch some cards out. But the question is, which ones do I want to get rid of? I think maybe I just need to focus on getting my cutlasses right away, because those retaliates are going to help all defending. I think I need to focus. Try it one more time. One more for the road. And then I might have to go back to the drawing board on this. I like the way the deck works, though. I like getting all getting those card draws, which is nice because you don't see that a lot with protection decks, especially in solo play. Oh, the problem is also the only reason why I lost is because I just ran out of hit points. So I need more hit points. I need to focus on getting that endurance on too. All right, let's do this. Let's go 2, 4, 6. So we got unflappable. Super hard per train. That's good. We want that. I mean, these could be useful. Don't need that. How can I get this right away? Let's throw these. Let's mulligan these 4. teleport drop, scout ahead, Bamf, under control. Let's search for Bamf. My elbow is really good at turning off the lights, if you couldn't tell. Alright, so we will... I'm going to use teleport drop. Let's put that in. Let's flip it to hero form. Let's use a Bamf to pay for scout ahead. We'll remove the 3. That's defeated. And then we will get our cutlasses. So now we're 1 defense, 1 attack, 1 retaliate, which is good. We like that. So let's attack the Ultima. Well, that doesn't even matter because he's not even like. Ugh. Man. We'll attack, ping the tough. And then we'll put it under control on him with a Bamf. We'll hold on to Tally-Ho, we'll ready up. Drop the hand size of 5. Riposte. X-Gene. Specialized training. And change of fortune. Alright, 1 threat on the main. Test counter. Villain's going to attack. I'll take it. It's going to be 1 plus 2. So we'll take 2 damage, dropping me down to 7. He'll take a retaliate. Ultimate Bioservant will attack. And I'll just Bamf. And then I won't get defended. He'll hit retaliate. And then this will do 4 damage to him, so he's defeated. And we'll get the encounter card. And Zola's going to attack again for 1. I don't know what that is. I'm going to 2, I guess. Drop me down to 5. 0. Alright, so my turn. Let's do an X-Gene. No, I can't play X-Gene. So that doesn't help. We'll play the X-Gene. We'll put Specialized in. 5 threat. We'll play Riposte. Put in a change of fortune. We'll exhaust Nightcrawler to take 2 off of that. Put it down to 3. And can I get away with a flip down without losing this game? Well, let's do it. Let's risk it. Let's flip down. And we'll drop the hand size 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nice, I got Chapel also. That's sweet. Villain's turn. Threat. Test counter. Scheming for 2, 3. So that's going to 5. Counter card. Insight. Alright, well, there you go. So one threat, one goes on here, but this is popping, so it doesn't matter. Alright, so we'll search for a minion to put in. I need to search for one that's would really mess me over. And you know what? I'm gonna choose this little guy because. Oh wait, find the character. No, I don't want to do that one. Never mind. Yeah, we'll just stick with the. We'll do the Berserker mutate. Quick strike doesn't activate, so I'm an alter ego. Flip that over. Comes in with 1. And that'll be my turn. Let's see. So I have 1 in here, and then there's probably 1 also in here. There's 2 in there, so all the BAMs are out of the deck. Let's do Port and Punch to play the Chapel. And then we'll go ahead and do a double resource to put in the Energy Barrier. Put 3 counters on that. And then we will go ahead and put 1 BAMF on Zola. And I'm going to recover for 4. That'll put me back to full health. And then we'll go ahead and exhaust the Chapel so I can draw a card. Oh, nice. Oh, man. Oh. I don't want to waste this. I'm going to. I need it out. That'll help. It'll help in the long run. So we'll put Angel's Area into play. And then let's flip over into Hero. And we'll end that turn. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Test counter. Villain will attack. And I will go ahead and do a. I'm going to do a. Yeah, we'll go ahead and BAMF it. I'll do a BAMF and then play Change of Fortune and a Riposte to increase my defense. 2, 3, 4. So it'll be a 6. So it's to a 6 defense. So I was attacking for 1, 2. So I'll succeed on that. And I can do 3 damage to him, and it doesn't do retaliate because it's the defense, it's not an attack. So he drops down to 7. He also takes 1 for the retaliate, so he's at 6. And yeah, I already discarded that, and I could put 1 counter on Angel's Area because I defended. Berserk Mutate will attack me, and I'll go ahead and I'll take 1 off of here to reduce it down to 1, so I'll take 1 damage, and I'll deflect that damage back to the mutate, and he'll also take a retaliate. So he's at 2. Alright, and then we'll get the encounter card. And Crisis of Faith. You may flip to alter ego form or choose. So you may flip to alter ego and then choose. Exhaust Kurt, remove the Crisis of Faith, or discard attack and defense event from your hand. I have neither. So yeah, I guess I'll flip to Kurt and we'll exhaust. And then we can remove that from game. And it's my turn. Alright, so unfortunately I can't do that. So I'll flip back over to hero. And I will grab Port. I'll use Port Away to bring a Banff back to my hand. And we'll put the Banff on Zola again. And we'll ready up, drop the hand size 5. So 3, 4, 5. So Zola's going to attack me. Oh, well, first we put 1 threat main, test counter, Zola attacks. We will do a I'm just going to take it. So he's going to attack me for 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll take 1 counter off here and I'll take 3 damage. And I'll deflect that back over to the mutate, which will defeat him. So that will trigger my change of fortune, Xavier, and our energy barrier. He'll take 1 damage for retaliate. Counter card. This will gain surge because there's no minions. And then ultimate bio, toughness. Alright, sweet. What we got here? We got some things to do here. Let's do so we'll do a Nightcrawler do a Nightcrawler to take 2 off the main. Then we'll do a how do we do this? Oh, this goes over here. How do we do this? Let's do a let's play 4. Then we'll take Rogue, put her into play. I'll have her do 1 damage to me and increase her damage. No, let's do thwart. We'll increase her thwart to 4. We'll exhaust her. And we'll take out specialized training. Let's put on frontline specialist. So what that will do is it gives me 4 health points. So I go up to 8. And after I take damage from an enemy attack, I can exhaust this card to draw a card. And then we are going to I think we're going to use we'll pay the 3. We'll put Xavier out. He can ready up an X-Man. So I'm going to have him ready up Rogue. And she's got a 4 thwart right now. Xavier can do the thwarting on that. We'll take that off Hydra Prison. This is removed. I get Day Tripper into my hand now. So yeah, I mean, I guess have Rogue punch the ultimate bioservant. Yeah, I guess we'll just do that. And then I'll drop to 5. Port Punch, Armored Vest, Nick Fury. And then we got 1 threat on the main, 3 on here. Discard till a minion comes in. That'll be the Zola Mutate. Remove 3 counters. Zola's going to attack. I am going to take the hit. So it's going to be a base of 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4. I'll take this off. So I'll take 1, 2, 3. Redirect 1 damage to the ultimate bioservant. He'll take a hit for retaliate. And then I can exhaust this to draw a card. So I took attack, damage from an attack, drew into a dot focus. Ultimate Bioservant's going to attack me, so we'll go ahead and yeah, this is going to. Go ahead and do a. We'll do a defense, I guess. No, actually, I don't even have to do that. I should take the hit just so I get the retaliate on him, but I don't think that's necessary. I'm just gonna have. I'll have Rogue take the block. She'll be defeated. Zola's mutate will attack. I'll have Xavier defend that, so he'll be defeated. Yeah, look at the encounter card. He's got the most. Now he has 7 health points and retaliate. Two resources. Actually, before we do that, let's pay that. Get a Bamf. Put on the Zola's mutate. Then we'll do 2 resources to play Port and Punch. So we'll do 3 damage to the enemy, take a retaliate, and then do another 3 damage to any enemies who have Bamf on it. So he takes 6 damage. He takes 3 for having Bamf. He's at 1. I also take another retaliate for that. And threats at 2. Can I take another? Can I risk it? Let's risk it. Let's see what happens. Flip down the Kurt. And let's do a recover for 4. Brings to 7. Let's exhaust Chapel, draw 1 card. That's endurance. We could use that. Or pay the 2. Day Trooper comes out. She can pull the other Bamf out. Let's do that instead. Yeah, let's do that. Day Trooper, 1-way ticket. Comes into play. Grab a copy of Bamf. We'll go ahead and put that on Ultimate Bioservant. Do 1 damage to everyone who has a Bamf on it. So his health points are... Oh man, it's such a waste though. That's unfortunate. Oh well. So he's defeated. And I wasted a Bamf. He'll take a damage. And then Zola will take a damage. That'll defeat his first stage. Hey, I defeated a stage. So then, when revealed, search the encounter deck, discard pile for a test subject side scheme. When defeated, first player discards cards from the top of the counter deck until a minion is revealed, then reveal it. So now he's got 14 health. I mean, at this point, I can either he's exhausted too. At this point, I can thwart 2 off the main, and that'll be a guarantee 3. That extra encounter card can really mess me up because there's still a lot of bad stuff in that deck that can, yeah. Get rid of that. Okay, so we lose the Mind Ray, we lose the Assault, we lose another Mind Ray. Okay, let's keep going. Alright, that's not bad. So now, Assault's out, we got lost in Assault, he's got 2 Mind Rays in there. Alright, so all 3 of his Mind Rays are in the discard pile. So that means there's another advance in there. And then the other 2 that make him scheme. Okay, so it's not bad. Alright, so she'll take 1 consequential. And we'll drop to our hand size of 6. But I'm going to be getting that encounter card anyways. 1, 2, 3, 4. Five, 6. Alright. Alright, 1 threat on the main goes to 3. Put a test counter on here. Villain's gonna scheme for a base of 2, 3, 4. Ooh. That's at 7, so I just lost. That sucks. Oh, that's horrible. Yep. 6, 7. He schemes for 1, that's 8. And 3 out. Well, back to the old drawing board, I guess. So, on that note, I will call that a night. And I appreciate anyone who stopped by to check this out. And if you liked the gameplay or like to provide any feedback on it, all feedback is appreciated. Other than that, have a great night. And my name is Jeff.